Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today's topic is dating. If you like this video, please subscribe to the vibe, give this video a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you. Dating is a numbers game, honey. You need to get out there. Okay, so if you are new to my content, I highly suggest rotational dating, having a roster, talking to multiple people at the same time. This is so one, you don't put all of your eggs in one basket, and you don't overinvest in one person who may not be the person for you. Two, you are looking at who they are and who is most compatible with you, instead of just looking at chemistry and intense passion or whatever feelings may be aroused with them. Look at it as a fucking data collection game. Okay, it is data collection. When you are dating, you are observing these people to see if you are compatible with them, to see if you guys have similar interests, if they can fit into your life seamlessly. Not everyone is perfect, okay? We know this. So, hey, not everyone is perfect, so don't judge too harshly, but this is where it's really important to have your standards, to have them literally like written out. This is what you are aiming for. This is what you will accept, and anything other than that, you know that it's not you. So I highly recommend at least talking to 3 people. Okay, also, look, I got my nails done today, and if you know me, I usually do like fun little colors and designs, and today I just went with a neutral, and I'm really happy about it. It's like my first time ever getting like a neutral color. It's new. I feel like clean. I don't know, the clean girl aesthetic, that's what I was aiming for. Yeah, it reminds me of fall. I wanted like something that was like pinkish, but also a little brown, neutral, tan, whatever. So this is what we settled on. Yay! Dating is a numbers game. At least 3 people in your rotation, you should be good. Even if you don't like the person, just entertain it, because that's how you get better at dating. You will, I'm telling you, don't do this if you're absolutely like miserable with the person. No. But if you're like, oh, this person, I see them more as a friend, but they like me, low-key, like, still give it a shot. See what they're like. Give them a chance if they deserve it, right? If they're putting in effort, then just see what it's like. I recommend doing that. So one, you have people coming in and out of your life, low-key. Everyone will be here for a little bit and then out. Like, lots of people like to play these games. So when there are people who are playing games with you, like the distance game, you don't get too attached to that one person, because you have other people you can hit up, right? 2, it's good to have people on your roster that you're not that interested in, because it's giving you experience in the field. You're still learning something, you're still gaining something from the experience. But what else do I want to say? But because you are more comfortable, you're less nervous around them, and so you might do things differently, see things differently. Yeah. It's also a really good idea to give that person a shot, because I am not teaching you to go after the people that you like. I don't. If you like my work, if you like what I say, I only really support you being the receptive one, you being the receiver, you just sitting there and waiting to see who comes to you. So that's what we're doing. We're entertaining it for a little bit and seeing where it goes. Be as objective as possible. Please do not get your feelings in the mix too much, okay? I personally like the idea of a 3-month no kissing rule. I have not been able to successfully implement it yet. Lots of people want to kiss me. Yeah. and I want to kiss them too, so yeah, whatever. But yeah, so gauge your affection, especially if physical touch is one of your love languages. Gauge how much affection you are giving out and receiving, because this could create more lovey-dovey feelings, and you'll be more in lust with them, which could, you could put on those rose-colored glasses and see everything through a different lens and really be covering up or not noticing the red flags because of how you've been intimate with them. So yeah, there's that. I do not recommend moving too fast. I say go as slow as possible. You want to see these people and their real colors. They will usually show after around 3 months. The 3-month mark, that's when people can't really put on the facade as much, or they can't keep it up as long. So I highly recommend 3 months. That's why no kissing involved for a little bit, so that you're not thinking about, oh my god, they feel so good. You're literally just looking at the person. This is what they do, this is how they treat me, this is who they are. There's not much clouding it. Dating, going on dates, do not overstay. An hour, 2 hours should be a really good time frame. Anything longer than that, of course, gauge it depending on the scenario, but be aware. Especially also things like drinks. Are you going out for drinks? I think that going out for drinks is a risky situation. I've done it, but I think that I prefer to meet people sober. Of course, for the first date, I prefer sober. And also too, when alcohol gets into people's systems, they will act different. They will get bolder. Be aware if that's something that you are okay with, if you know how to handle it, whatever. Just be aware that people do change under the influence of alcohol. So if you're throwing that into the mix, keep that in mind. I do not like to go over their house at night. I do not do Netflix and chill dates anymore. Keyword anymore, right? It is a cheap ass date. Please, it's not even a date. It is making it so convenient for the guy. It is basically Domino's delivery for pussy. Yeah, do not do Netflix and chill dates, please. He needs to put in more work. Maybe if you're like boyfriend, girlfriend, then okay, that's fine. But especially late at night, things tend to come out to play, right? It's sneaky hours. It's sneaky link hours. It's demon time. You know it, okay? So if you don't want to be intimate yet, avoid those situations when they ask you to come over. Just decline. Just be like, I appreciate your offer, but no thanks. You don't even have to say I appreciate it, honestly. You could be like, no. One time, true story. One time someone invited me over, and I was like, so what are we gonna do? He was like, your lips, my lips. Enough said. I said, nice try. And that was it. I said, nice try. How about a spa day instead? Like, no thank you. I already know, because one, I already know how he acts. I've been over to his house before, and I knew how he acts. I don't know how he would act. So, baby, be careful with these people. They will try to do whatever they can to get away. So even if you state your boundaries and your standards, like, oh, I'm waiting this long, I don't recommend telling the person how long you are waiting, unless it's like the 3-month rule. But if you're like doing a celibacy thing, I do not recommend that, because some people might just stick around long enough so that they can hit that mark, sleep with you, and then bounce. So for celibacy, I say keep that information to yourself. If you have a date or whatever, that like you plan on ending it, they don't need to know. All they need to know is that you're celibate, and ta-da. You will disclose that when you feel more comfortable with them, whatever. It's okay to make them wait. You're not a bad person. You are trying to see if this person is a good match for you. All right? Vetting them properly. That is what I want to teach you, to vet these people properly, because you do not know if they really are who they say they are. So you have to look very closely. Also, something I started doing recently is I'm using Notion for this. I have a page where I have all of my people, my options. I don't want to say it like that, but the people that I'm seeing, I have them. They have they have their name, and then I have like a graph or like a grid. And so in the left side, I have like dates. So like the first date would be like when I met, how I met them. If anything stood out to me, I would write little details. But the point is, I am literally, do you see these dogs fighting in the back? Hey, enough. Okay, so the point is, you want to judge them. You want to judge them, not to see if they're a good or bad person, but to see if they're a good match for you. So on that side, on like the far right side, right, I have any details that stood out to me, and I also started to do a point system. So things like they bought me something, point, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, depending on what it was. They opened my door for me, point 1. They ghosted me, 0 or negative, whatever. And that's so that I am aware of what's happening, the timeline, and I get to view it, even going in the past, because some people will like string this out for so long. Like, honey, I remember what you did to me last September. Like, I have the receipts right here. And I don't know, like, it's up to you if you want to do the point system. I think it's very helpful to know, hey, I think it's helpful to have a point system so that you can know, honestly, like, who is your first, second, and third, and then anyone else, where they all lie. Just food for thought. It's a lot of fun, honestly. Dating should be fun. It should be a nice experience. Okay? Do not change yourself for these people. Do not. And do not attempt to change these people. How they are, accept them. Accept them as they are. If they want to leave, let them leave. Do not beg for them to stay. Do not cling onto something. If they want to leave, let them. You have other people. You should have other people that you can invest your time and energy into. Okay? I don't care if they were your runner-up, the lead. I don't care. If your lead leaves, you have a second. Okay? You got that? All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to The Vibe, give this video a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. Every day in every way, life gets better and better. Bye, beautiful.